Oh, I was looking for my phone.
Okay.
Where's my phone?
All right. This is Super Popcorn movie review of Nosferatu, which just came out on Christmas, and we just saw it today. I have a special guest with me. This is my wife, Alexandria,
Mrs. Super Popcorn.
Mrs. Super Popcorn, and we're gonna do our review over Nosferatu. And so, first, if you're not familiar with this, it's directed by Robert Eggers. He is his first movie was The Witch,
The Vivitch.
The Vivitch, and then he also did The Lighthouse and The Northman, and both to me were all great films. I really enjoyed all of those, especially The Lighthouse. I think I liked that one more than The Witch and The Northman. The Northman was dope too, though. A lot of good action. Alexander Skarsgård was great in there, and he has his new movie out, Nosferatu, and it stars Bill Skarsgård as Count Orlick, William Defoe, Lily Rose Depp, Emma Corrin, I think I'm saying that right, Corrin, Nicholas Holt, and Aaron Taylor Johnson is also in the film, and he's fantastic. First, your thoughts, babe. What did you think of the movie?
Overall,
Overall,
it was a good movie. There were some jump scares. It was pretty good. They played homage
they did.
to the old Nosferatu, especially with the
When he's moving through the darkness, his
moving.
hands.
His hands lead
Is it-
and the nails. I
the
noticed the
nails.
nails. Overall, it was a good movie.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought that they changed the look of Nosferatu. He has such a familiar and particular look in the original. I think it was made like 1920s. I'm not sure, but the original Nosferatu had such a look with the bald head,
In the teeth.
the big, two front vampire teeth and long fingers, and always in the dark and walking like this.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. But they changed his whole look, and I thought it worked for the movie. Because if Nosferatu is based off of Bram Stoker's Dracula and Vlad Tepes, spoilers, he looks like the picture of Vlad Tepes the Impaler, which is the real Dracula. And I thought that was cool. Even the way he talked. If nobody ever told you that this was Bill Skarsgård, you would never know.
I would have never known.
You would
'Cause I
never
was like,
know.
who is playing? I had to look it up in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
Because I remember you told me beforehand. But I was like, no, so I had to look under my blanket.
I know.
See.
It was like...
It's like, no.
And his voice was so cool. I like the
Yeah,
way
it
he
was
sounded.
like Russian, Transylvanian.
He sounded like a Russian, like...
It was very, and then the gypsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot of good jump scares.
A lot of jump scares.
I thought once William Defoe's character showed up, he played a guy named, Willem Defoe. Professor Albert von something. Von Helsing. Anyway, he's supposed to be the Van Helsing of Nosferatu's whole, of the movie. And I thought he was great. And then, of course, William Dafoe
He's a great actor.
he's just a great actor.
Yeah.
And he did such a good job. And the acting was superb. I thought that Lily Rose Depp was fantastic. Like all of her shaking and, moving, convulsing.
Contorting, a little possession.
Yeah, because she's possessed by Nosferatu through the whole movie. He possesses her and somebody
She
else.
convulses and
A lot of drool and spit. Like it's a lot of drool and spit.
Is this a family channel?
Yeah, somewhat. It's a movie review, so we can say whatever we want. But fuck it, you can cuss. It's okay.
I think YouTube monetizes. You can't cuss within the first couple minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think it's only been
Otherwise-
30 seconds. Jeez.
Oh no, we're deep in it.
We're deep in.
Yeah, we're balls deep.
We're balls deep. But yeah, I thought she was fantastic. I wouldn't be surprised if she got nominated or won some type of award for the film. I also thought that Aaron...
There's a smidgen of nudity.
A smidgen of nudity. I thought that Nicholas Holt, who played her husband in the film, I thought he did everybody's
He did
acting.
great.
was fantastic.
Everybody's acting was great.
Yeah, especially
It was a good cast.
yeah, his Nicholas Hoult and Lily Rose Depp's friend who were trying to help him. I felt sorry for that family. They all died.
Your whole family.
The whole
Also, we made it a point to say that Bill Skarsgård loves killing children.
He doesn't care in the movie.
He will fucking kill your children.
In a minute.
And like my heart dropped.
When he killed those two little girls, it was just.
I was hoping he was just like standing menacingly in the corner, like.
That's the cat.
That was fucking Maxine.
Sorry, we up here talking about Nosferatu, and then our window start tapping. Somebody's about to get their ass shot. Somebody's about to get shot. It was our cat
Maxine scratching in the window.
in the window, tapping like a damn son of a bitch. I'm like, who was knocking at my door? When you get your ass whipped. Go ahead, Jaden. Time to whoop some ass. I thought Nosferatu was at the window. Take them all. You had to date first.
You're talking about.
Yeah. But anyway.
Also, towards the ending, we had in tandem.
Yeah. They show his body at the end.
It demeaned him. It made him seem not so scary. Because if I would have seen him naked from the get go, I'd have been like, oh.
Well, we did. Remember when he tried to get
he was
killed?
big.
And he was big.
It showed ween. It showed
his little weenie.
It showed Nosferatu ween in the beginning.
It showed Nosferatu's little weenie. That's why he mad.
Also, ending spoiler.
Yeah, we can spoil it.
He dies for some puss.
He
threw
did.
it all away.
He did.
He risked it all. She died for some cooch.
She baited him in to sleep with him, and he's on top of her, drinking from her chest, like bit a hole in her chest.
Yeah, he doesn't bite
from the neck.
He doesn't bite her neck. He bites their chest.
The chest, and he's drinking and humping at the same time, giving her them good pumps.
Because they got married.
Yeah.
Legally.
Yeah. He's pumping and drinking, and the sun comes up, and you think he's about to dip out and leave.
And he was like, I need to go.
And
she
she's
was
like,
just
no.
No.
And he's
Stay.
like, all right.
Okay.
It's good. I'll stay.
Yeah. So he died. He died for some pussy.
And she died too, though. She died too.
Yeah, she sacrificed.
She knew she had to sacrifice herself because he told her when he showed up, when he finally made it into the town they were living in.
He plagued the town.
He wiped out almost everybody. He killed almost everybody.
Killed a lot of people with some rats.
He brought a plague with him. And he told her, you have 3 days. Every day, the first day somebody's going to die. The second day this person's going to die, and the third day I'm going to kill your husband that you love, because
unless you come with me.
And you should come with me and be with me, because he was just in love with her.
I don't know why. I don't even know
They didn't even explain this. The movie just started, and it showed that she had a psychic connection
with him. She was just like, come to me, some type of like,
yeah,
come to me. I don't know. He came.
And he came.
Then he came.
And then he came.
And then he did.
And then he did. But overall, everybody's acting was superb. I think that Robert Eggers, this version of Nosferatu, I think it will go down to be. I think this is his greatest movie. His best movie so far that he's ever made. I think it's better than The Witch, better than The Lighthouse, and The Northman. This was really good. It's entertaining. It's scary. Nosferatu, the creature, Count Orlok, is menacing. He's just a terrible bastard. I mean, he's killed anybody and anything to get what he wants. He doesn't care. I thought the set design was beautiful and fantastic.
It's very dark.
Very dark. The cinematography, like always, is good. When it was in darkness, complete darkness, almost looked almost black and white, but you could still see it very clear. I think that it was just as good as
very gloomy. Very
gloomy. I think that when they showed the scenes that were in darkness, it was just as good as Jordan Peele's movie Nope. If he had a certain the cinematographer that he uses, and the director of photograph that Jordan Peele uses, I think it's the same one that works with Denis Villeneuve in Dune. I wonder if this is the same guy who worked in Nosferatu, because it was shot really well. It was beautiful at night. The night shots were beautiful.
Yeah.
So kudos to his to Robert Eggers. director of photograph. That guy's whoever did it was really dope. Um, but all in all, I think this is a really good movie. I mean, he's like 4 for 4 now. You know, he can't miss. Hopefully this, because he does a movie like every 2 or 3 years, 3 or 4 years, whatever. Hopefully he does something else that's just as good as this. I think they keep getting better and better, and this movie was scary. I liked it a lot.
It was pretty good. There were some parts where I was laughing.
Yeah, they had some funny parts, and you don't
They
mean to
weren't-
laugh.
They weren't funny. They were just like, why are we doing this?
Why?
Why is this
Come
happening?
on! Like at the end when they showed his butt, his booty. I was like, why?
His little skimpy legs.
I was like, but he had decomposed, I guess, because he was hundreds of years old.
But why did just his bottom half decompose?
Yeah, I know. It's like this is his butt and his
It
legs.
looked like he had skipped leg day for like 3,000 years.
3,000 years. That was pretty funny.
Yeah,
Um,
it was just bone and skin.
Yeah.
And then his hand leading up like through the shadows. You literally just long nail just leading through the shadows.
Is that what he does? Does that makes him float? He's like, hold on, I got to float.
My fingers lead the way.
It's almost like what we do in the shadows. Bat.
Bat!
Bat when they transform.
Yeah, and then the doing it part because I was like, that does not make sense.
They had
right
a
now.
couple of sexual scenes that were just like unnecessary too. Like when she was being possessed and convulsing, and then all of a sudden she's like, "You can't please me like he can," and then the husband just banged his
And he was
wife.
like, I'll show you.
I'll show you.
She was just like fucking exorcism level, like contorting and shit, and like slobber bobber and like doing things. And she's like, you can never please me. And he was like, okay, I'll show you. And then they start to like do it, and I'm like, right now though, like
I know,
don't.
like I think Nosferatu was making her a trip, and you're gonna have sex, but I won't put that part word. I'll just put us talking about it right now from this point.
So start over.
Anyway, there was a part in there where Nosferatu like possessed Lily Rose Depp, and she convulsing and tells the husband that you can't please me, and he just bangs her right there. I was like, dude, while she's being possessed, weird. It's so weird. It was so weird. I was like, we'd be like each other like, damn, he's gonna fuck right here, and then she's like, get off of me,
Yeah,
or something
she
like
did say
that. Yeah, she's like, no.
I'm full of sin.
Yeah, it's like sin and semen now. Clearly. But anyway, I would give this. What would you rate this? What would you? How many popcorns would you get this?
You know, first of all, I feel like doing this. I feel like the dude from The Ringer, because I just know from a standpoint of I just love movies. So I feel like the dude from The Ringer with Johnny Knoxville, he's like, name any movie.
Oh yeah,
That's a good movie.
that's a good movie.
That's how I feel. Out of 10,
Out of 10. 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. So
I give it like 7.5 popcorns.
that's fair. I was going to say around 7.9 by 8 or
I give
8.
it 7.5 popcorns.
7.5.
I'm a tough critic.
Yeah, I am too. But it was a fantastic movie.
It was done
It's
well.
kind of done well.
Yeah.
Beautiful, shot well, great cinematography. Kind of a slow burn.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like it took way too long to get to the point.
Yeah,
And then also just, I feel like it didn't have to be a 2.5 hour movie.
didn't have to be. It was 2.5 hours.
And they
And
took
it didn't
too
have to
long
be.
to explain, and too long to like, he travels and you gotta get here, and then we got like, it was just too long for no reason. I felt like
Yeah.
in some parts we didn't have to go through all of the,
We didn't have to
it
do
was
all that.
dragging.
We didn't have to do all that. But yeah, about a 7.5 for me too. I'm definitely going to have to buy it and add it to my collection. I think it's worth. If you're a movie buff like me, I still buy DVDs and Blu-rays. When it comes out, I'm definitely going to buy it.
We have
So I
one
can-
right here from the Dollar General.
We do. We do. We're about to watch 5 Year Engagement. But yeah, I'm definitely going to buy it and add it to my collection. I thought that he was a menacing creature and a well enough movie to buy. So yeah, if you want to go see Nosferatu after watching my review and all these spoils and Mrs. Popcorn, go watch Nosferatu. It's worth going to watch at the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth going to
It's a good
watch.
experience.
It
Heated
really is.
seats, heated recliner seats, popcorn. Get that salted, buttery goodness in your belly, and
Yeah.
just enjoy
It's a good
a
time.
long ass movie.
A long movie, good jump scares, beautiful
I
to look
did like
at,
the jump, and a few of the jump scares, like I knew they were going to happen,
and it still scares you.
and I was like, "Oh, you
Yeah.
bitch!"
But it was still scary. It was. It was like fuck. You
I
knew he was
know.
gonna do it.
He's so just. Ugh.
And, you know,
It's
because
mostly just like the. Ooh,
yeah,
he's
because
so
his
gross.
body and he looked like he's decomposing, and
Yeah, he looks like he's rotting off. Like it's
and
not
also
like.
Bill Skarsgård is like 6'6". He's a big dude
Yeah,
anyway.
he's a big man.
So Nosferatu was big.
And you just see just his just slimy.
Yeah, he looks
gross
slimy and gross.
Body
Yeah.
just over there in the
Mhm.
corner, and then he's just like behind you.
Yeah, he's a vampire who don't give a shit about anything but feeding and humping
Poo-tang.
and poo-tang.
Yeah.
So go watch Nosferatu. It's worth it. I think people need to really start back going to the movies. You know, it's that whole experience is so fun to me. I love going to the movies. We don't do it enough, but now we're going to start because we're going to start doing movie
I love going to
reviews.
the drive-in.
That's
a
another
great experience.
That's another experience that we cannot talk about.
You can edit that out too.
No, I'm gonna leave that.
Oh, okay.
I want them to know. All right. Thanks for doing this with me, babe.
Hopefully forever. I will
Yeah.
continuously miss the super popcorn.
Go see Nosferatu. 2 thumbs up.